Gen V Season 2, Episode 6. I feel like I have gotten more questions than necessarily answers. Like, now we've opened up new things. So now we got to kind of solve these things in 4 more episodes. Marie's sister,
Annabelle.
first of all, started off pretty upset, but, I guess her superpower, because she's got V.
She's a soup, right? Yeah, I'm almost like, okay, that came out of nowhere.
But her superpower seems to be spidey senses.
Yeah, she's clairvoyant.
Threw me for a loop. Did not expect the fact that she would have some sort of superpower.
She hit him with the raven face. She was like, this way.
Crazy. Yeah, no, I didn't see that coming. Other than that, they had to have a couple conversations about, the life that Annabelle has lived since Marie has effectively killed her parent. Killed their
Definitely
parents.
complicated. Again, doesn't seem like she got the story, the actual story of what happened from Auntie Liar over there.
Right.
But also doesn't really seem like she was super interested in figuring it out either. So it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
A bit of a dry reunion.
A little bit. Stan Edgar showed up
Shout
again.
out to Stan.
Edgar
Giancarlo Esposito.
Along with his granddaughter, who's, still eating people's faces off with her tentacles.
This is going to get complicated, right? Because the kids link up the boys and baby Newman and Stan. Only Butcher violently murdered Newman.
Yeah.
So like whenever but they all need each other though. They all on the same side. They all need each other except Butcher ripped Newman to shreds.
Right.
So whenever that gets revealed, I feel like that's going to be a problem for the daughter at very least.
But then not only that, we're finding out that the old guy in the cryo chamber might be Godolkin.
It'll be Thomas Godolkin.
That's also crazy.
That is nuts.
I don't even know where to go with that. And I guess Cipher's plan in all of this.
Yeah, why would he be keeping him alive?
And why is he watching Cipher have sex with Sister Sage? That's still unexplained, and I don't know what's going on with that. Like, is he low-key living through Cipher?
Humiliation thing.
Could be.
I think Cypher's running him, not the other way around.
You think Cypher's running him?
Running Godolkin, yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, then that might be a power thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, a humiliation thing for Godolkin.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense then. Marie at the very end of this episode is going back to Cipher, it seems like. So, and then Kate's following her.
I wouldn't be just walking out of no bunker in the middle of the night not saying nothing to nobody. But then again,
if I don't have my powers completely.
Yeah, no. But I mean, this is Gen V. That's what they be doing and shit.
And literally all he wants is Marie. So why are you following? I don't know.
Maybe to keep her safe.
But with what?
And then again, Marie is the only one that can heal her as well.
Now, that's true.
That's probably the main reason is because Marie can heal her. She just saw how. Her sister back to life.
I am excited to see what it is with Kate that's making her follow, because at least as of right now, since we don't know what's going on, why wouldn't that person be Jordan? Why wouldn't Jordan try to keep up with Marie to see that she's safe?
Jordan's scared of Marie.
Yeah, but
Jordan's scared of Marie. Now, the more information Jordan gets on Marie, the more he keeps looking at her with them freaked out ass eyes
and not saying "I love you" back.
Yeah, another humiliation tactic.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. But I guess if we're talking about love connections, Emma and Sam seem to be
trying to rekindle it.
Yeah. Even
what
though
about
she's got her
drug dealer boyfriend.
Yeah, I was like, drug dealer boyfriend.
Going to be a showdown. Sam's probably going to murder him. He saw his name in the DMs. He's going to hunt him down and be like, you should leave Emma alone. He's going to be like, fuck off. And he's going to be like, shred him in half.
Yeah. Well, then, here's the thing, though. Drug dealer is there for a reason, is he not?
You're right. He does go to guide you, so he's got to have some sort of power.
But we don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is yet. Maybe he makes all the drugs he sells.
I was going to say, it also could just be some stupid power. If people are out here growing hair from places, he could easily have a stupid
Cipher was talking
power.
about when he was talking about culling out the herd at Godolkin, because that's his aim. I guess that's his focus is to only have the elite at Godolkin.
Yep.
He was talking about somebody got admitted there because they had a singularity in their butthole. First of all, having a black hole in your butt, it's weird, but it ain't nothing. You know?
That's true. That is true.
It's weird, but it's not nothing.
They are powers, but some of them are just not. Again, you can grow your hair pretty much on command. That's realistically, that's not doing what she ended up doing.
Having to take your drawers off for your power to work is kind of a defeating thing, but you know, it's a power.
Like, you're going to get arrested for indecent exposure before you even get to use your powers in a lot of cases. So, kind of crazy. Yeah, so like I said, I just feel like there were a lot more questions prompted now, especially now that we're seeing characters that are, you know, potentially linking this thing to the boys even more. But at the same time, how is this going to work with Stan Edgar? And you know, obviously Marie has already talked to Starlight. And
I mean, what are some of the additional questions that you're getting?
What does Annabelle, first of all, okay, so if Annabelle has powers, right, she was given V, and now she is, well, first of all, what is her familiarity with her powers, first of all? How long has she had them? And if she's had them for a long time, she should at least have a little bit more understanding of what happened with Marie at some level, to the point where she doesn't hate her to this degree.
That I don't think she totally hates her, but you do make a good point about how long she's had her powers and whether or not she would be able to understand what happened with Marie. If it's not something extremely recent, which I don't think it was, probably around the same time that Marie's powers manifested. So if that's the case, yeah, it makes this whole "oh, you killed my parents" shit even more unexplainable. Like, dog, did you think that like I went into a murderous rage and just destroyed everything? Like, you didn't even ask,
right?
You know, he's not even interested. That's why I said she's not even interested in finding out. Like, so what really happened that night? Like, you're not even.
And I mean, okay, she did kill your parents effectively, so I'm sure there is some grounds for the level of hatred that you're at right now, but like, it also has been some time. So like, you just never, ever going to think of a different perspective other than it's just fuck this person for life.
She also doesn't have offensive powers. Like, she doesn't have anything that she can do to other people that hurt them.
Yeah. And then, okay, Marie has decided that she is going to go back to Cipher, which makes sense, because if she can keep everybody safe by going back to Cipher, of course, like, I'm gonna do that. Well, that actually goes in hand in hand with your autonomy.
They don't know where you at right now. They gonna come into this bunker and get y'all?
That too.
You would just stayed your ass put and stayed where the fuck you at. You got your sister with you. Anybody you care about is in this bunker.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
But she doesn't have autonomy over her life, so
right. But can't make smart decisions. We just got to do shit for the sake of doing it.
But I do think at some level, if everybody is sitting here telling me that I'm the chosen one, I can be just as powerful as Homelander and all this shit, at some level there is probably some curiosity into, okay, then if he keeps telling me there's more to my powers, I gotta learn what that is. So I do see why she probably went there at some level.
I guess I get the curiosity of it all. It doesn't make very much sense, though. Again, if you're doing it to protect the individuals. The individuals that you want to protect are with you, and they're in the most safe place for them in relation to Cipher at the moment. So it's like, it doesn't logically, it doesn't make sense. But
sure,
I guess we got to keep the conflict going. So Marie leaves. She's headed back to Cipher with Emma, Kate.
Or Kate.
Yeah, with Kate. And that's where we're going to pick up next week's episode. I don't understand what the necessary motivation is for her to go back to Cipher, other than potentially using him to continue to expand her powers. Mm-hmm. You know, she's getting even stronger, and so maybe another bump she'll be able to put him down. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll see in the coming episodes. Hopefully they wrap this thing up in a nice bow, because there is potential for us opening even more things that I'm confused about and it being bad. But they haven't given me any reason to believe. So I do think they'll bring it all together and they'll lead to some more anticipation into The Boys and Gen V. So we'll see.
Thanks.
Any other thoughts?
That's it for me. Give us your thoughts on episode 6 of Gen V season 2 in the prompt below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Back next week, we'll have episode 7 up for you for the review. See you then.
Absolutely. Make sure you subscribe, like you said, and we'll have more episodes for you every Monday at 10 o'clock. Peace.